So today you are going to get a chance to create a quilt, actually using paper, that is going to frame the outside of our story. So here is my story, which, remember, we drew it in pencil. We went over it with a Sharpie marker and then colored in with colored pencil. This will be placed right in the middle of this white paper. And what we're going to do, much like the art quilts that we have seen, we are going to create a patchwork quilt that goes right around the border of this picture. So I'm going to remove this, and knowing that picture is going to be in the middle, we're really going to focus along the edges. At the supply table, there are beautiful papers, and the fun thing is these look just like fabrics, and so that's how we're going to create our patchwork quilt. Now, what you want to do, and this is really important, you want a variety of colors. And when you're picking colors, look at the colors that are in your project. You can see I've got some pink, so I may want to add some pink to my design. And you want to really work with colors that work well together. So I'm going to set that aside. Now, whenever you are attaching one piece of paper to another piece of paper, you want to put the glue on the piece that you're attaching. So the reason is because you want to make sure that with that glue stick you get all the way around the edges. And when you do this project, I would start here in the corner. And the reason is you want to get that piece right there and not have any of the white paper showing. And then you want to give it a nice rub, just like that. The next piece that you put down, you're going to select, I can either go this way or this way, and I can decide which way I want to put that paper to make it look like that patchwork quilt. Again, I'm going to put the glue around the outside of this piece of paper and then glue this down. Now, when you're gluing down, it's really important that no white paper is showing at the top and here. That is going to take some patience and really good craftsmanship. I want you to take your time. I want you to do a great job putting that down. Now, let me show you this. If I want to put this paper here, you might notice this is sticking off. That's okay. Let me show you what I'm going to do in that situation. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on, going around the edges. I'm going to glue it down, and you might notice, do you see how this is sticking out? What I like to do is I like to turn it over. That way I can see exactly how much is sticking out and that I don't cut this paper. And I take my scissors, and you're going to take your scissors and go right along the edge. Do a nice job cutting, and you're going to see that gives me just a nice edge there. And then you will continue going all the way down. You can see this one is a little bit slanted. I can just glue it down a little bit off like that, and then go back and cut that off. Again, making sure there's no white paper showing. This is important, and it really takes concentration to make sure there's no white. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. After you have gone around the edge all the way around, let me know. I'll come over and we will staple this down. So I hope you have a great time creating your patchwork quilt. It really is enjoyable, but you've got to really use good craftsmanship and make sure everything's glued down. If you need to, go ahead and do the upside down test, where you turn this upside down and see if anything's sticking off. You may have to re-glue. Have a great time.